All right, it already has us on as live.
And this is good. That means we're doing
Aaron,
it the
did you
right
hear
way.
her?
I didn't hear her all the way. What did she say?
I can't see myself.
Janelle.
Really, I can see it.
Oh, you can't see yourself. We can see you. I'm gonna say we can see you.
I can't see you. I mean, I can't see myself.
You can? Okay. Try going out and coming back in, because again, we're early. So we're not, you got 15 minutes. Try going out and coming back in.
Gotcha.
I'm just inputting the login information here. So again, we're good. We're early. So those who come in early, that's why we did the test. So we're good.
Pretty soon we're going to start the Wednesday as well for the LLC. I've got to start really working with both of them hard.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
I need to clone myself.
I know, right? Okay. So Michelle, you're good. I'm gonna come out of this. You're good.
So let me ask, do I just let people know like the first 15 minutes or so it's just us getting on and they don't really have to, like, they can skip through?
Yeah, you can just let people know if they're on here early right now. You can just let them know we'll get started in about 10 minutes. For those who are coming in early, welcome to our Monday Moments. And again, you and Janelle can just, just talk a little bit right now because you're live, so it worked. We're good. So you all can just shoot the breeze if you want to, because I see you in Restream. So it worked. We're good.
Thank you.
So right now we are on, how do I get into like going into the chats and stuff? Okay.
So, yep. So in
Am
Zoom.
I in Restream? No, I'm still in Zoom.
Yeah, so you're in Zoom, but it's already restreaming. So you can just chat in Zoom and it'll go out and restream. That's how it's going to work since you're using Zoom. So just chat like you normally would chat and it'll go out and restream.
Okay. I'm just looking to make sure that people can still, even people from Facebook, are still able to get into the chat.
Yep, they'll be able to. And you can do it another way if you want. If you want, you can share your screen again. I can show you this quick method. Again, we got a little bit of time. If you hit share screen, I can show you another way you can chat if you don't want to use Zoom.
All right.
Well,
okay, hold on 1 second and I will share away.
Okay. It's the first time that this has worked very smoothly. This is good.
Janelle, can you see yourself now?
It's loading.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, I see you. Hello.
Okay. So in that screen, if you go to Restream, if you go to the R, the tab, the R, if you go back there.
Up here.
Yep. Now, you can hit the X. In that little window where it shows streaming settings, you can hit that gray X right there in the middle of the page.
Wait a minute, where?
You see where it says streaming settings, that white box right there?
I've got check your encoder settings.
Yep, you can hit that X. Yep.
I got to, all right.
And then the other X.
What? Okay. Where's the other? This X?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So see how you're live right now. So what you can also do in the chat, if you go back, see where it says encoder and hit that back window.
Okay.
There you go. And what this is going to do, you'll be able to see yourself here in a moment. You'll be able to see your screen and you'll be able to chat. There we go. Yep. So if you scroll down just a little bit, see where that circle is loading up? Yep. There you go. It's
now,
when it finishes,
where is Janelle?
Oh, Jeanette, she's there. She's right there. She hasn't gone anywhere. Remember, you're sharing your screen, so you're not going to see her until you stop sharing your screen. So you're good. She's there. She didn't go anywhere. I'm just showing you the chat. So see where it shows new comments will display here. You can also chat right there if you want. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Yep.
Okay. So you can stop sharing your screen.
All right. So where it says connect to OBS Zoom, I don't need to do that
because we just did that. So yeah, don't
with third-party hardware.
Right. Don't touch that because I already did it.
All right. So stop sharing.
There you go.
And then just go to Zoom. And I can hit the chat button over here. And we can just do it this way, right? And we just... Now, can the people see, like, can the people chat from any which...
If they're on Facebook,
platform
if they're on YouTube,
to?
Yes, they can chat there too. Yep. Because remember, all of your accounts are synced up in there.
Okay, awesome.
So you're good.
Okay, as long as everybody can. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Anytime, Michelle. You're good. Anytime.
We have to actually. We gotta talk this week anyway. We usually set up at least once a week anyway, but at one time this week, any day but tomorrow, we need to meet up.
Okay. Let's maybe do it either tomorrow or Wednesday, whichever time is best.
Okay. Wednesday is at 12. How about late Wednesday afternoon?
I'm checking the calendar now. Let's see. Before I forget, let me make you the host. And now let me make you the host.
Did I spell that? Doodle.
Okay. Make you the host.
I did spell that wrong. I'm losing my mind. Yes, delete message.
And Wednesday afternoon works. Let me see.
We're going to go.
I would say 5 o'clock or no, you finish that message, Michelle. 5 o'clock
that's fine.
Wednesday works. Okay.
That's fine.
Invite.
All right. Thank you.
Most welcome. You all have a good call.
Thank you. Of course. Check it out and let me know your thoughts.
Will do. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye. Hey, Miss Janelle.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm tired.
I'm doing all right. All right, everybody. You're tired? I hear you. I've been sleeping like I can't seem to wake up. I am fighting something, I think. I don't know. There's so much stuff going around right now. Hey guys, welcome to Monday Moments. We have just a few minutes. The last like 20 minutes or so was all of us, including our amazing advertising slash web slash graphic slash everything, Aaron, who was helping us set this up so that we were able to be seen on all platforms. And I am Michelle of the Doodle Den Foundation. I am one of the co-founders and co-president as well. And with me is my co-host, Janelle, who is also a board member. And this is also something very close to her heart, as she's also dealt with going through exactly what we stand for. So we'll give it a few minutes. I mean, we'll just chat. If you're here, if you want, say hi, join in. We love hearing from people. I can't believe the amount of views we've gotten last week. That was insane.
I know. I'm happy to see it.
Me too. Like, it blew my mind. I was like, holy cow. I was quite impressed. Poor Ray's stuck with the pups and they are not being friendly. It's not that they're not being friendly. They're jumping the gate like it's nothing. It's more of an obstacle course for us than it is for them.
Right.
They jump the gate like it's absolutely nothing. They're spring loaded. I don't think when they go outside, there's like 3 steps. They've never touched the second or the first step. They go from the door and they launch themselves through the air midway through the yard.
They have a lot of energy.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
That is a definite understatement. They are so funny, though.
Right.
Like, they already know their names.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they know when they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So then they try and do it quiet, or they go around the other side to try and hide. And then they still get caught and they get mad.
Little kids, huh?
It really is. And then you've got the golden doodle, Sarah, that she is making me, she's like the jealous little older sister that's like 3, who wants to watch to make sure they're not getting anything she isn't getting.
Right. I love them.
But she doesn't want to go out. She does not want to go outside with them because they jump on her head and they use her for a launching pad.
Right, of course.
So poor Sarah's like, nope, forget this. I'll go out by myself. So we got the new merchandise in for the foundation. I'm going to show that tonight. It's from Sarah Williams, who was on about 2 weeks ago. And it's some really cool stuff. I've got my Scotch tape, though, because I don't want to break anything, and it's incredibly delicate. And we all know how I am with delicate. It's like a bull in a china shop. So we only have another minute. So what do you think of doing this? I'm so glad to see your whole face.
Yeah, I wish I had a better setup, but I'll work on getting that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with where you are. You're doing good.
I'm new to all this, so
hey, so are we. Believe me. It's all new. It's a big learning curve.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's 7 o'clock. So welcome everybody to Monday's Moments. As if you've been on for a little while, we've kind of just been chatting, waiting. We had to get everything set up. So if you're watching this, you can also move to like the, I'd say, 20-minute mark to get into the actual show, which starts now. So again, my name's Michelle. I am co-founder and co-president of the Doodle Den Foundation, I'm here with Janelle DeVoe, who is an incredibly special person to me. And she's been with me a long time. She's one of my bonus daughters who I love very much. And she has gone through exactly what we're here for, but at a very young age, like we discussed last week. And her perspective is really important as well, because it shows that it can happen to anybody at any age. And that is why our foundation is regardless of age. So we have tonight, we're over the month, we've been talking about different ways of healing and different things that people have found comforting, because as we've discussed, your mind and your body is very much connected to your physical health. Mm-hmm. Everything has to be working together. Without the three of them all healing at the same time, you're never going to completely, fully heal. So a couple of weeks ago, we had Sarah Williams on, and she was on about the powers of what each crystal meant, and showed us some of her work. She is absolutely awesome at her craft, and we were lucky enough to have her make some up for us, which will be going up on the foundation site this week, with all proceeds going to the Doodle Den Foundation. And I am going to go over and show you each piece and what we've got. So I am really excited because they are very cool. I haven't even seen all of them because I needed to find tape. Because the last thing I want to do, she has them all like nicely packaged. And she actually is from her company. She's the owner of another small business, is Innovated Visions Jewelry. And this is one of the pendants that we have. And as you can see, it's a puppy paw print.
Mm-hmm. How cute.
And it's a pendant. Isn't that adorable? I absolutely loved that. I thought that was so cool. And of course, this is why I needed tape. So we have that one. And my tape isn't going to stick? Really? So there's a lot of ways that nature can help as I'm unwrapping, so I'm not just like dead air space here. There's a lot of ways that nature can help bring people healing, as far as, like, again, body and spirit. And it's almost like it's a place where you can reflect, and you see animals and different stages of life. Mm-hmm. And it's just away from all the noise.
I agree.
And that's something by itself is a gift. Mm-hmm. And I'll explain and Janelle knows this with me, she can like throw in whatever her ideas are. There is a whoops, I'm trying to like there is another one of the ones that Sarah did for us, another puppy paw print.
I love that.
Isn't that adorable? I'm going to actually try and do this right. So we had, as you all know, we've talked about natural healing. And then when Janelle was on with us, she talked about how she dealt with conventional healing, like the conventional medical way of, and depending on who you are, I personally think, yes, you should always get a doctor's opinion before you stop anything, because you don't know what it can do to your body. I do think that collectively, all these methods, when applied together, work very well. This is a Tree of Life pendant that we also have.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
I'm trying to get it there. Isn't that pretty? Done in copper and silver. So throughout all of this, one of the things that the foundation, what we stand for is helping those that are in the rehabilitation stage of their recovery after a significant like a serious injury or illness. Now, the problem is, and I learned this firsthand, that there's really not much help out there. And any kind of help that is out there, unless you have a pile of money somewhere, it's not open to you. You're talking what, $40,000 and up for a service animal. And how many people have that kind of money, especially now they're out, because think about it, they're sick, so they're out of work. Mm-hmm. And how long are they going to be able to? Wait a minute, I lost you. What?
I said we're living a hard time as it is.
Exactly. It's made harder. Exactly. And that's what we're here for, is to help get people out of the nursing homes, get them, once they're past a point, get them their ramps, get them their, wheelchairs if they need it, help with co-pays for medication or doctors' co-pays. And that's why we started the dog breeding program for service animals. And here's another thing as I'm talking. And on this one, it says, love is the key to open the gate of happiness. And it is a leather bracelet with a silver plate on it. So like I was saying, a lot of people can't, so that is why we started this. Well, while we've started this, you've heard like a lot of the ideas of things that we are looking to do and where the donations would be going to. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can make it at www.thedoodledenfoundation.org, where we take both PayPal and Venmo. And if you want to send a check, you can. Their mailing address and where to make out the check is on there. Check out our website, see who we are, and join us every week as we and where we're going and the things that we are getting done. And that's what tonight's nature thing is about. It all goes back to the nature. So what some people don't know is the other co-president, Ray, he's a little camera shy. He's not feeling the camera yet. He'll get there. You'll all see him out there working very soon because he's already like he's done so much, and unfortunately I haven't been able to catch him, but I will. So where was I going? All right, Janelle, work with me here. So with this, Ray has, there's another puppy paw we have. This one's like a purple and black. I cannot hold this.
Yep. Over more, a little bit more.
I'm trying to find the camera. Sorry if I'm making everybody seasick.
It's good. I love that. I love that.
I'm making everybody seasick. So that one's purple and black. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
These will all be up starting tomorrow. So I'm very excited. So our other co-founder, he's a great guy, but he has his own personal story and his own personal reason for wanting and for this foundation to be successful, because he also understands from another level as he went through his own battles. I'm not going to get into them because they're not my battles to speak of. However, he went through a very long recovery process. And the one thing that he wanted more than absolutely anything was, once he was home, was to go fishing.
No.
So that brings up the whole nature thing. He's always been an outdoors type of person. Mm-hmm. Here is a black and white one. That's got marbly. The white is like a marble. So what helped him heal was honestly being in the outdoors.
I believe it.
And that in part is exactly. He said just being able to be in the quiet. And correct. Just watching life around him.
Right.
Was healing. So during the process of us doing this, there's another leather bracelet. And during, while we were in the planning of this, we had decided on doing very early on, actually, and Janelle can attest to this, a campground. And that was Janelle. That was even before we became an LLC. Not LLC. Wrong one. A foundation.
Yeah.
That was even before. Do you remember when we were going through ideas, trying to figure it all out? Well, part of the reason for that, I can't get into this, but it is another one of the leather bracelets. Mm-hmm. And it has a difference. There's 3 of them. One says, where there's a will, there's a way. And here's one. It's not a leather bracelet, though. So through all this, Ray just came over and he's like, what one can't you open? He's like trying to open them for me now on the side. He's always on the side. He's like, he'll do anything off camera that we need, but he's not, the whole on camera thing, he's not quite comfortable with yet. But that's okay. We will get him there.
Mm-hmm. I totally understand.
Me and Janelle will get him there one way. Ah, thank you. Okay, leather bracelet. And this one says, when there's a will, there's a way. And that couldn't be more true.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
And it's another tie back bracelet. Can you rewrap it? So he's like, really? So we have more things coming. No worries. Okay, so this here is very cool. And I know I'm kind of going all over the place tonight, but this is, again, it's something in nature, kind of. You can take it with you when you're in nature. It is a special journal, and the outside is made from leather. It's handmade, and it is a journal, but it has, check out the clasps on it.
Beautiful.
And it has inside the aged paper that you can write your thoughts on during that time. And where you can just basically write your own thoughts down, when you're in that quiet space. Right. Because you do think a lot in that quiet space. Mm-hmm. And if you don't get it out one way or another, it's not a good thing. So honestly, writing it down, I have to say, writing it down and journaling is a really good way. And these to be able to sometimes express yourself in ways that you might not be able to.
Correct.
Huh? So I'm spotty because I live in the forest. So here's the other thing. Okay, with this, we decided going through that we would do a campground, but we would build some cabins and then some areas for people that want to bring, an RV or a camper or tents and different areas, and kind of separate it into adult and family. That way, kids aren't around people that, at a certain time on the kids' side, it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things that we wanted to do is make one or two of the cabins into a fully handicapped accessible cabin, for the simple fact of being able to get away. And once a month, we're going to choose a person that can email us at it's not there yet. We're still working on it. Where people once a month can then email us, and if they're far enough in their recovery where they can take a week and get away, and it's approved by their physician, of course, then we would like to be able to offer a person and their family a 1 week stay at the campground in one of the fully handicapped accessible cabins. Now, around us, we're on the ATV trail. We have salmon fishing, trout fishing. There's always some kind of festival year round. There's ice. Oh, hi, Doodle. There's ice fishing. There's, hiking. There's snowmobiling. There's kayaking. There's a lot of things. Or there's just sitting and being able to go and fish, spend time with your family. And some people may find it to be a blessing, but odds are you're probably not going to have very good phone service while you're there. Hey, if you do, count yourself lucky.
I think sometimes we
exactly. It's to get away from all of the noise. And
so it's delaying a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's welcome to the storm. We've been watching this storm all day. Jillian and Ray were supposed to go to the movies, but that didn't happen because we heard the storm was coming in. Mm-hmm. So, it's really important for people sometimes to be able to take a minute, stop, and look around and enjoy we lost her. There she is. Sorry. Enjoy their surroundings. This can only happen with the help and support of the community. And when I say community, I don't mean just this little small community. I mean, we're all a community. And this could happen to any one of us at any time.
Yeah.
So the more people that we have that are gracious enough to donate to us and to the Doodle Den Foundation, not to us, but to the Doodle Den Foundation, we can get these up and going. We're right now working on hopefully obtaining some grants, which would be able to move things forward at a quicker pace. Where, like I said, we want to be able within 5 years to have a chapter in every state in New England, and in 10 years to be moving going out of New England and moving into the rest of the country. And we have a few surprises coming in August. So, and before I forget, next week, and Janelle's going to give me a hand with this too. Next week, we're going to be announcing our raffle basket for this month and what's in it and how you can enter. Sorry. As I told everybody, sometimes the words just don't come out. I try to, they just don't always work. The idea of being able, one of the things that I love most is being able to wake up in the morning and hear the birds.
Me too.
To be able, and you don't know how many times we're driving down the road and there's deer or like turkeys or bald eagles. We have a nest of bald eagles right on the lake that are absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
And she goes back to that nest every year. And that's where she has her babies every year. And, and then we had on the same road as where the camp would be, there is a lake, and behind the lake is all mountains. And I believe I read it's 12 miles across and 32 miles long. And, we have a small boat that we'll have for rentals. We'll also have the cabins. Yep. Kayaks. Thank you. Kayaks that people will be able to go out and enjoy on the lake. So there is so much to do, but it's also getting in touch with yourself.
That's right.
And learning about yourself.
That's right.
And together we can all make this happen. We have a great merchandise line on the Doodle Den Foundation website, which is listed in the comments. And I've got to say, I'm really impressed with what we have. We have the hooded sweatshirts that are available. We have all the stuff that we showed here, plus a few other things. And we're going to be doing t-shirts. We have more things coming in periodically. So I am very, very excited. And all proceeds to all sales. Also, another way that you can donate is by visiting www.thedoodleden.llc.com, which is one of our sponsors. It's also our company, our actual store. But with every sale, 10% automatically goes to the Doodle Den Foundation. So 10% of every sale, you're also giving back to charity.
I love that.
Which is an awesome thing. We are a 503c by the IRS. So you can use us as a write-off. We are in desperate need of volunteers. If you're in Maine, for going out and meet people in the nursing homes. We also have some fairs and festivals we are going to be going to. We have our pamphlets that we just got done. We have, and we want to be able to get who we are out there as much as possible. And we need as much help as possible, whether that be through a monetary donation, whether that be through purchasing something as a donation, whether it be an item that's from the foundation or something from the LLC. You can also give back by giving us your time. If you're not in the state of Maine, we can still use your help because we're hoping to be in your state within the next couple of years. So the more we can get done and make sure it's done right, we can move on to the next state to help another group of people. And another great aspect of that is, say we have 3 of something and somebody in Rhode Island needs one and they don't have any, that chapter can call the chapter here, and they can get it for them and give it to them. They will all be interconnected. And we will also take donations of, I don't, medical equipment such as like toilet extenders or walkers, wheelchairs, anything to that effect. If anybody out there wants to learn more, you can always contact us by either the foundation site, or you can email us at the Doodle Den Foundation at AOL.com. And either Janelle, myself, or one of us will get back to you as quickly as possible. One of the fun facts that I usually do every week, and I'm kind of like springing this on poor Janelle, but one of the fun facts is Janelle and I have known each other for a long time. And we have worked together on more than one project on more than one occasion. And we've always worked really, really well together. She has always been my assistant. She's always been the one, I don't know how, it's scary, but she could read my mind. Like she knew where I was going at any time. So I feel like I'm very blessed to be able to have her along on this journey with us, and to have I love you too, sweetie. And to have her really be a part of this from the beginning, because she's an important part of our life, and she's also an important part of this foundation. And I want her to also be recognized for her work behind the scenes as well, because I do a lot of behind the scenes, but so does she, so does Ray, and so does Steph, who I always go to call her maiden name, Stephanie Ferbert. Well, Stephanie Driscoll Ferbert, I'll put it that way. And Steph and Ray are always behind the scenes, and so Janelle does kind of both. She's the only one, though, that was brave enough at this moment to come on with me. But we'll see the other two sooner or later. And the news that we have coming up for August, I think we're going to give it probably mid-July. So, well, some of it, because we have a couple of things coming. So getting back to the main portion of this, when you understand yourself, you can heal a lot more because you learn to understand your body and what it's telling you. Because you may not have the ability to do something any longer because of your illness or injury. However, if you really just go quiet and you really pay attention to your body, you will pick up different things that you never noticed. But it's your body telling you it needs this, or this, it's going to do this, or there's always, but you have to find yourself in order to really be able to understand how your body works with that.
Correct. Healing is definitely a key word here.
Exactly. And it's something that I think people, when they think of healing, they automatically think of physical healing, leaving out the mental, emotional, and exactly the mental, emotional, spiritual, all of that has also been damaged. And what you end up with sometimes is a very angry person because those main three things were never healed, which then the body doesn't heal as quickly, which is why we want to get eyes on people and get people to be able to have the volunteers go in and speak to them, not about their injury, not about their illness, not about, because I'm going to tell you from personal experience, Janelle, and maybe you can even put some insight on this. From mine, I know it caused major PTSD because in an instant, my life had changed.
Correct.
And I, on this journey, hadn't quite figured out that everything has to be healed at once. Because Janelle will tell you I am probably one of the most stubborn people you will ever meet. But I did not realize, and I figured the physical, and I was up, and which they told me I'd never be up and walking again. So in my mind, hey, I beat all odds until the car accident. Until the fourth back surgery from the car accident. A surgery I shouldn't have needed because somebody wanted to drive without brakes. And the immediate thought when I realized nothing, like my legs weren't working, my immediate thought went to, why the heck did I work so hard for over a year to get myself to a point where I was up and I was able to live again, for me to be put in the same exact place. And it took a lot of personal introspective, and it took me being out away from all of everything, because right after the surgery I had moved to Maine, and I thank God I did, because I was away from, I had my doctors, yes, but I also was away from any kind of negative energy because I had just moved here. I was away from and I could look at all the different animals. Like, I kid you not, you don't know how many times Jillian has seen a moose.
So cool.
Like, just strutting down the road. And it's helped her too. Like, because especially when it's a parent of a young child gets injured or gets sick, it's not only hard on the person that's going through it, but their family members as well, especially their kids, because they don't understand it.
Right.
They can't, their brain, they can't process it. But again, when say you go out and you're selected and you go to one of the cabins, you take away the stress and it allows you to talk and open freely because you're more relaxed. There's not little buzzes in your ears. Like, one of the things that I don't even think I ever told Ray this, but one of the things that helped me almost weekly, he used to bring me flowers almost on a weekly thing all winter. And just being able to look at, aren't they? Oh, those are so pretty. Is that a primrose?
Mini roses. So it started off with two
I
roses.
love it.
And look how many have bloomed.
That is awesome.
I wanted to incorporate that into
they look like definitely, because that's what nature is. It's beauty. It's seeing light, like a flower's life. It is a life. Plants are living object, and you see them from their bud to their bloom. And like you said, it started off with 2 and it flourished.
That's correct.
And grew, and that's the thing. That's what we can do. No matter what's happened, you can flourish. You can push forward. You're on this planet for a reason. You're on this earth for a reason. And you have to figure out exactly what that reason is. And I figured it out when I was stuck in a nursing home. It just took us a very long time to get it together, but we did. And now the people, everybody on the board, everybody has where they've had to go through rehabilitation and recovery, or has seen somebody go through. And actually, I didn't even think of this until right now. Steph, her father-in-law, she was his caretaker, and he was actually put in a nursing home for rehabilitation. And he ended up getting gangrene and passing away due to negligence, and it was just a mess. They left a walking boot on him for like 3 days. Walking boot. Think about that. All the time, 24/7.
I heard
Why?
that.
So every one of us has a reason for wanting to be on this board, and has their own story and knows what helped them, what made them thrive, what worked, what didn't work, what would you like to see changed. That is the major theme here, is change. Let's, ultimately, and I'm talking years down the road, God be with me, years down the road, eventually, I would love to be able to open a strictly rehabilitation hospital, like a recovery center.
Yeah.
After the hospital, just where people are trained just in that aspect. And part of that will be. And, wherever we go, we're going to stay more so in the rural communities and have some type of either lodging or campground or something to that where it is in nature.
Yeah.
Where their part of their recovery is actually going for a walk.
Correct.
Not just leaving them in a bed or saying, oh, we put them in the wheelchair to sit and watch TV 2 feet away from their bed.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So these are our plans. And I absolutely love your roses. I actually went outside today and I have like it's kind of like a little mini mudroom type, but I go sit out there. Oh, now I wish I would have brought mine. Look at the white frost one. My very first, Ray brought me 2 rose bushes last year, and I got my very first blooms off them this year. And when I went outside, he had cut them and put them on a vase on my table out there so I'd get them as soon as I went out there. And I was so excited because we didn't know if they'd make it through the winter, and they did. So I'm very excited. But that goes back to like the whole nature thing. They were down. They did not look good from being in the snow. And well, we didn't get that too much snow, but more so the cold. And they were down and out, but they came back.
Right.
And that's one lesson from nature that we have to learn is that when think about it, a tree goes to sleep in the winter. It looks like it's, for lack of better terms, dead.
Mm-hmm. And then fall comes.
And then a few short months, right? And then a few short months later, you've got buds and life on it. And then everything's filled in. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And then we turn into the foliage. And just watching that transition from it going from looking like it's sick and not going to make it to literally flourishing. We can do that. And we can make this happen. Janelle, what's your take on things?
I think has helped me heal in certain. I think we can incorporate a bunch of things into the campground, like campfires, reading groups, maybe.
Yes.
We could maybe even make our jewelry, bracelets for the doodle dance.
Yes.
Music.
Good idea. Very good idea.
Mm-hmm. So I love it.
Yeah.
Of being out in nature.
I can't wait to have you out and about and meeting people with me and, really getting out there. We have to get, the name out there and who we are and what we stand for. We are new. We're just starting out. But right. I think we're starting out pretty strong.
Me too.
I think, and I love the idea that Janelle's with me co-hosting because there are times, as you've seen tonight, I forget words. I forget different things. And there are times that I may not be able to be on, but me and Janelle are in constant contact and she knows what as much as I do. And she can go off her own experiences. And in a way, it's a good thing because it gives a different view.
Mhm.
But that way, we make sure on Mondays, we always have a Mondays Moments, whether usually it'll be hopefully both of us, but if one of us are down, the other one can take over. But we always stay in contact. And, you know, I think one of the best things I did was move. When I tell you I live in the forest, I really do. And I think it really was one of the best things I did. It is peaceful. The only time you hear any kind of planes is if there's a helicopter going over because they're looking for somebody on one of the trails, which is like maybe once or twice a year. Or if we have people that live right on the lake, literally, and they have planes that land on the lake.
Cool.
So that's how they get back and forth to their beach houses. Well, lake houses every weekend. They take their plane.
Mm.
What when you had your accident, did you go directly from the hospital to home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, at that time, you were pretty much, I know you come from, like me, the country. You're more of the country and woods type of. And did that help you? Did you ever go out and just sit outside and almost meditate?
I did. I did. I was still young, so I was really busy with school. But as an adult now, I definitely take time out of my day to meditate, bring myself together, pray to God, and, ground myself. Sorry about the
I
delay.
definitely understand that. Oh, no yeah, I don't know why it's on such a delay. But, and that's exactly where had our foundation been there at your time when you were a kid, we would have been able, with luck, to have a volunteer come and take you for walks or go for a walk with you and just talk to you.
Yeah.
There are so many trails that people can go take a walk on. And all right, I'm in a wheelchair, yes, but I enjoy when somebody takes me for a walk, like on a trail. Granted, it's got to be paved, but I enjoy that. To me, is enjoyment.
Yeah. I agree.
And it is healing. And I know the one thing that Ray said he wanted to do afterwards was fishing. And it wasn't long after that he started looking for land in the forest. He was from Rhode Island.
I want to go fishing as well. I've never done it.
Oh, he'll take you. He'll take you and little man fishing. Believe me. He's been looking for a fishing buddy. He wants to bring Jill to. Jill wants to go.
How fun.
We have there's it's, we even have, Ray, what are they? River seals?
Otters.
Oh, river otters right next to our house because we have like a little like stream and it's on a hill and they like shimmy all the way up the hill and then slide down it on their belly into the stream and then do it all over again. That's how they play.
Okay.
And you know what else is weird is when you really, really watch things in nature, you realize how smart animals are.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. And then even bugs, even an insect, when you look at it, you think, oh, it's just a bug. Like, they say they don't have brains, yet they're pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jillian had a pet cricket for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and she said it, and it was so cool because you could actually see where it took bite marks out of the apple. But we did a bunch of research on it, and you can actually tell the weather by their chirps per second. And like how hot what the temperature is outside within a few degrees. And
Wow.
we actually like tried it to see if it worked. And we tried it 3 separate times. And do you know all 3 times it was only off by 1 or 2 degrees?
That's so cool.
It's like you add how many chirps per 30 seconds and then add 30 and that's the temperature. And it comes out too within like a certain, and it's
Amazing.
like, wow.
Right.
It is like, and this is the experience that we want to be able to give. And it'll be something that goes year round. Because, like I said, there's stuff from the beginning of the year to spring, fall, summer. There is festivals, there is fishing contest, ice fishing contests. There are, I mean, you name it. We actually had the Whoopie Pie Festival last Saturday, which I never knew. Maine is the home of the Whoopie Pie. And there is yet another fun fact. So tonight we got 2.
I love it.
So, Janelle, what advice would you give somebody that in the recovery process and they're just feeling defeated? Because we've all been there.
Great question. My advice would be to take a step back, go outside, reflect on how you feel, and do this in a positive way. You have to pray to God and, like you said, go for a walk, do some of your favorite things. For me, gardening, reading, listening to music can be very therapeutic. Learning to play an instrument, I think, is
Absolutely.
Drawing. I
Yes.
love. And these are all things that will take your mind off your worries, your stress, and you can just have some time to do what you like to do and get your mind right and get focused and be positive.
I think that is some awesome advice. And you know what? You triggered my mind This week, Janelle informed me, and I am so proud of her, that she has learned to play a song on the piano as she was speaking about learning new things. And she self taught herself a song on the piano. And she's going to end up playing it for us eventually. I cannot wait.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I am very proud of her. You're welcome. And I am very excited to be able to hear it. And everybody can know that it's a song that when they hear it, maybe they'll think, you know, of positivity, of overcoming obstacles and adversity and overcoming. And if you can overcome anything if you put your mind, heart, and soul into it. And like you said, with the ideas that Janelle gave, she's absolutely right. And just to add one more thing that may be helpful would be journaling. Sit and write down your thoughts because sometimes you may have thoughts that you're not comfortable sharing with anybody, but yet you have to get them out. So, journaling is a great way to do that.
Thank you for reminding me because I did want to bring that up.
I am so excited. So, do you have the piano near you?
I do.
You want to do it? We'll put you on the spot.
Should I? All right.
Or do you want to wait?
If I mess up.
It's up to you. I am sure you will do awesome.
Let me just reposition my phone quick.
Okay.
Let me just get used to the keys for a minute. I think maybe at the campground, we could incorporate these things too, like maybe a piano instructor. Just throwing ideas out there. All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's all I have so far.
That is awesome. And it's Stand By Me.
Yeah.
I see that's pretty good when I can know what it is. I am so proud of you.
Do you remember that movie with Denzel Washington?
Yep.
And that brings us back and shows us one person can make a big difference. All it takes is just one person to start something great.
Yep, and we've got 4 of really great people that are going to make a difference in as many lives as we can possibly help. And we can't do it without support from everybody. We will also be very soon announcing what hi Kitty, hi Penny. What I will also be announcing our next fundraiser that we have coming up.
Okay.
And we actually have a couple coming up. So if anybody would like to donate monetarily and you don't like PayPal or Venmo, you can contact us on the contact us page and we can take it another way without a problem. Those are just the 2 that we actually have set up. And, I hate keep saying donations, but it's for a very large, we have a huge job ahead of us. And we need as many people to say, hey, we stand behind you and we agree with what your message is and trying to help. We want to be, because almost every night this week I have seen in the news a thing about nursing homes with negative, like to the point now where one state, I forgot, I think it might have even been Rhode Island, is now allowing families to put cameras in the rooms at nursing homes so that they can watch their loved one to make sure that they're being taken care of and not abused.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to me, that's a problem.
Yeah. Right, because you're entitled to your own privacy.
And, exactly. Not only that, I mean, even when you're family, but I can understand why the families would want to do that. But almost every week, either that or the other thing is a lot of nursing homes are closing down because they said during the pandemic they didn't get payments, and that was the end of that. So a lot of them are closing down. We want to set a standard, a very, very high standard, because we have been there. We know what it is. We know what it's like. So this is where we're going. We're going to be working on getting the campground set up. And we also, poor Ray, yes, poor guy. I know. He's going to be working on the sawmill. We'll be having we're calling it the den. It's going to be our building, and it's going to have a little studio corner in it for our lives, which will hopefully make it a little bit better. We'll also be hopefully doing more videos of the pups. They're getting huge. The blue merle, Harper, is actually already taller than the golden doodle. That's 3. And the other one, she's just tiny. She's cute. But they're both absolutely adorable. But they're a little much to handle for me to try and hold on to them. Oh, yeah. That, and they were out in the rain. And wet doggy smell isn't my favorite odor. I love the doggies, but I don't want their perfume.
Yeah.
Ray's making fun of me saying puppy breath's the best, you say. So, we can do this if we all band together.
That's right.
And Janelle's going to be working with us from her end. And I'm sure me and Janelle will be talking very soon because we have a couple of things we need to plan, which I'm excited about. And Janelle is going to be taking every week a little bit more active role. And we'll also have guest speakers where Janelle and I are both here so we can both ask questions from different viewpoints and narratives. I'm old, she's young. So, we have different narratives going. And I have the pamphlets that we should be able to print off very soon. And if anybody is interested in receiving a pamphlet or receiving a few pamphlets, please feel free to email us at the Doodle Den Foundation. What? Oh, the Doodle Den Foundation at, I'm losing my mind, AOL.com. Yes, it's AOL. I know. I don't like change. So you can get a hold of us that way, and we will be more than happy to mail you out some and help us get the word out. The more people, the more visual, the more we're out there, the better off we are. The more people know that we're here, the more people we can help is ultimately what it comes down to. And one of our main things is getting people into also healing mind, body, and spirit. So in that comes being in nature for the mind and the spirit.
I agree.
I hope everybody had a great week, and I hope this week they have a great week coming up. There's probably more going on than I can remember. I know we're starting training with the puppies. They listen sometimes. Most of the time. They've almost got sit down and lay down, but somehow the magic word seems to be now. We don't know why. And every time they get out, you want to laugh. Every time they get out, they jump in the bathtub.
Wow.
Or they go and steal. The golden doodle has a stuffed moose that she's had. We've replaced it. I don't know how many times, but she's had one since she was 12 weeks old. And we have one of the puppies that keeps her eye on it. And as soon as she comes out of the thing, she up over the gate, runs, kidnaps the moose, and runs back and jumps back over the gate. She just wanted the moose.
Right. How cute.
They're funny and they're quick. Holy cow, are they quick? They can turn on a dime. Holy cow. And they will use you to jump off of as a springboard.
I believe it. I can picture.
They're funny. But they're very easy to train because they pick up very quickly. So we'll be showing more of the pups through videos, and I hope to be able to show them on the live very soon, and Janelle can say hi to them as well. So I guess that brings us to the end of tonight. Again, please, if you are gracious enough, please consider donating to the Doodle Den Foundation. You can do that by visiting www.thedoodledenfoundation.org. The link is in the comments section, as well as if you have tangible items that you would like to donate, such as medical equipment like toilet extenders or anything to that effect, you can please email us. That's also in the link, which is the Doodle Den Foundation at AOL.org. Another way that you can help is by shopping at www.thedoodledenllc.com. 10% of all sales goes directly to the Doodle Den Foundation. So not only are you purchasing that special gift, you're also, which we do offer gift wrapping and layaway. If you go on 10%, automatically goes. So we have a lot of ways, and also volunteering. If you are anywhere in the state of Maine or on a line right at the definitely, please, we need your help. That's just as valuable, if not more valuable, than monetary. Also, if anybody, we also, because we are a 503c, we can, if somebody is in the area and they're needing to get community service hours, such as, like, I know the high school students do, some middle school students, and being where we are, it's not the easiest to find places. We are and can accept volunteers through that.
Right.
And if you are interested in that, you can also get a hold of us at the doodledenfoundation.org on the contact us. Also, we are hoping to be able, and this goes back real quick to the nature thing, we are hoping that we have grants coming in. If grants coming in as well.
Mm.
If we are able to secure some grants, we will be able to get a lot done with the campground as well as the other programs. Now, with that being said, part of that would also be hiring on employees for anything from helping construct to helping clean brush to maintenance to helping computer, like a million different things. And one of the things that we wanted to do was be able to hire veterans. And part of the reason for that is because it's in nature.
Mm.
Sometimes our veterans who put their lives on the line for us, they don't want to be in a loud, noisy place or surrounded by a bunch of people. This way, it gives them an opportunity to be able to work in an environment that is both comfortable and healing for them as well.
Totally.
So, we also support other organizations. They gave to us, they put their lives on the line for us, as they still do each and every day. We can help them as well.
Right.
So those are the things that we have going on. And with our idea of nature, I hope you guys visit the website and check out our new merchandise. It's awesome. I'm loving it. And thank you to Sarah Williams for doing it. She did an awesome job. And we will see you next week.
Thanks for having me, Michelle.
Thank you, everybody. Bye. Always. You're my sidekick. I will see you soon. I will talk to you very soon. Mwah. Love you, hon.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night. As soon as I can figure out how to end this. Oh my. So, guys, here's the thing. I'm on my own. Oh, I found the end button. Okay, I hope everybody has a great night. Until next week, have an